to another exciting episode of Is It Really Reality? Guys, we have a great show for you today. Oh, man, we got a lot on the table today, guys. We have a lot on the table, man. We got Mama Selena. We got Psycho. We got CRYER. And we got Mucker. And Luvd by Erica. Man, this is a great show today, man. This is a great show. Let's throw the balls up in the air and see who comes down. Bing! Boom! Guys, I guess it landed on Psycho and Mama Selena. Listen, Mama Selena and Psycho. Now, we're gonna get down to you guys. And guys, I done caught Erica, saying a lot of wrong stuff. Doing a lot of wrong things. But the one thing that I had to evaluate, the things that we said she did wrong, she admitted to it. She came out and she told us her wrong. But you got the guy, you got Mama Selena, and J. Michael, Mama Selena, this is what I was talking about before, guys. When I said that if you living with a abuser, and it could be physically or mentally. In this case, I think we're dealing with mentally. When you're dealing with an abuser, whichever way they're abusing, you're going to make that abuser, if it's a woman, she's going to make that guy feel like it's good. Everything that he's saying, you're going to have a way to make it look okay. You're going to find a way because you don't want the abuse to turn on you. You see how the guy was jumping up when Mama Selena tried to make a point? But Mama Selena, don't be a puppet to this guy. Do not be a puppet. Now let's get down to it, Mama Selena and J. Michael. You say she coming out with old stuff. You say this stuff could have, guys, listen, guys, before I even say this, I'm not taking up for anyone. One thing you guys gotta stop doing since Bud is here. Since Bud is on these YouTube streets, you got to be better. You gotta think better when you come with your logics and all this stuff here, cause Bud is gonna overthink you, man. Bud is always gonna overthink you. You gotta stop yourself when you listen to these videos and say, Bud is here. Is it really reality, man? He's going to dissect this and he's going to tear us apart if we are not saying the right stuff. Well, you got to know this, guys. I'm going to tear you apart, but you got to be on the right stuff. And like I said, guys, you done heard me tell Erica when she's wrong. You done heard me tell Psycho when he's wrong. You even heard me tell CRYER when he's wrong. And the one thing about this, guys, that these guys here is missing. Like Psycho always do. He always missed the whole point. He never pay attention to what he's talking about. Now, you see, Mama Selena, you done got Psycho over here. And Psycho is basically, he always run with what he hear around the internet. The guy, that's why I hate when guys come over here and say, hey, we know this Psycho behind. Guys, you gotta listen to how I talk. He's not this swift. He's not this smooth. You got all these guys, even the other guy, the character guy, you try to say, oh, that's you. These guys are not this swift. Their brains don't think this good, man. You got to know when you're listening to people, you got to know how they talk, how they think. They're not this smooth, but let's get into it. Now, you say, Mama Selena, that Erica came out with this stuff late. She shouldn't have told CRYER. She should have been told CRYER this. But listen, guys, don't you remember way back when CRYER said this guy wanted him dead on his son's birthday? Come on, man. CRYER been know this guy said this, and I'm pretty sure CRYER been heard the video. But at the same time, it wasn't the time to address it because it wasn't out to the YouTube media. You don't know how he was addressing it behind the scenes, guys. But when something make it to the YouTube streets, your fans and everybody else gonna feel that you have to address it now. They don't mean he keep running around talking about it's old. It don't matter how old it is, man. It's just coming in YouTube, And then on top of that, guys, right? Let's talk about Mucker a little bit. Mucker, you and Toya, you come with all these apologies, right? Guys, this is how you know a changed person, right? Not one time you would have seen a post or you'd have seen anything by Mucker or Toya. If they're really these godly person you say they is and all this stuff there, Mucker is the type of person, he will throw some mess out there and see what you're grabbing and according to which way the public grab it, that's the way he's going to go with it. You see, he came out there and he was throwing all these shots through these community books he was writing on his community post, man. I don't know what's wrong with this guy. I mean, sometimes, Mucker, I think those shoes are getting to your head, man. I think you're smoking out of those shoes, man. Them things are getting to your head, Mucker. You come on your community post and you throw shots, right? You come in your videos and throw shots until you see how much power CRYER has. Man, listen, man. Just pay attention, guys. If you in a beef or a war with anyone, they're going to bow down when they feel they're defeated. But that don't mean they're going to go away. They just going to die down till they can think of something better to come with. And that's the same thing with Psycho, guys. That's the same thing with Psycho. CRYER. Nah, CRYER, man. Come on, CRYER. Now, CRYER, I'm your butt. Don't lead me the wrong way, CRYER. CRYER. Listen, CRYER. Let me tell you something about me. That's more, different than the rest of all the YouTubers, right? It's because of Psycho I set up this YouTube channel, guy. It's because of Psycho, the way he was treating you. So CRYER, one thing about me, I'm going to tell you, when you're wrong and you're right, I'm not going to ride away. I'm not going to be your friend today and not be your friend tomorrow. Off of, something stupid. You really have to do something really disrespectful to a woman or something like Psycho is doing in order for me to not be your friend. CRYER, as long as you stay, you will be friends forever, bud. So don't think like that. Don't think like, oh, he's going to say this today and then he might get mad at me tomorrow and say something else. No, CRYER, I know your heart, man. I know who you is, man. I'm going to stay the same about you, CRYER, as long as CRYER, you've been this way. I've been watching you for years, CRYER. You've been the same way for years, so there's no reason for us to hate you. You know what I'm saying? I will tell you at times, about things that you do, and that's just my opinion. But CRYER, man, you got to know, man, that these guys are no good, CRYER. You got to know this, man. These guys are no good. And CRYER, I hear you talking about, you and Psycho, and you're talking about pulling up to Indiana and pulling out the gloves. CRYER, please, man. CRYER, I'm not telling you or trying to lead you and tell you what to do, CRYER. But that is one series I will never be a part of, CRYER, because I see what this guy is trying to do. He's trying to reel you in. He think if you talk to him on the phone or anything, he probably feel you're vulnerable because you're going through it, Mucker. So now he's trying to probably pull you. I'm just speculating. He's probably trying to pull you in a series because CRYER, we know you got health conditions and we know you're not going to box anybody. I don't want you to box anybody, CRYER. Come on, man. That is one. CRYER, as soon as I see that it's going in that direction, CRYER, I'm not going to bash you. I'm not going to talk trash about you. I'm just going to respectfully bow out, CRYER, because I do not like this guy. And he can come on, and he can talk about how you do this, and how you do that. And he can bring Mama CELENA, and she can sit by him. He can make all kind of faces. We don't care. And bottom line, we don't like him, CRYER. CRYER, you mentioned his name and this guy still didn't get no views, CRYER. That's telling you right there, no one wants a part of this dude, man. Come on, bud. This guy is nothing to be messed up with. Him and Mucker. Look at the things that Erica... Man, listen, Mucker. The things that Erica, said that you did, man, I believe it's true. And listen, guys, you guys talking about why now she's coming out. I think you guys just see what you want to see, some of you guys. She's coming out now because they've been attacking her, man. It ain't no time limit of when you feel like enough is enough. There's no time limit. These people take stuff from people. Look at CRYER. CRYER took stuff from Psycho for years, man. He took stuff from Psycho, and now he's finally coming out. And sometime, man, you can go years and you know, you might not be on nothing. You might be like, man, I don't have time for this person. But it's going to be one day you wake up on the wrong side of the bed and you say enough is enough. But I'm going to tell you something, man. You're dragging Mama Selena. Mama Selena! Sis, don't settle. You seem like a smart woman, Mama Selena. Don't let this fool keep coming manipulating you, getting you to speak up for him. This guy has nothing to do with nothing. Do you guys realize he came on talking up for Mucker? So that's the reason CRYER said what he said, man. But CRYER, I'm your boy, CRYER. Let me know, CRYER. If this what it is, you can DM me on Instagram and just tell me, look, fall back for a minute, man. I'm trying to get some bread up. You know what I'm saying? Well, CRYER, we know you got bread, but, you know, nobody never gets enough money. You know, you're trying to do something. CRYER, I respectfully fall back, CRYER, because I get it, man. I get it. And listen, CRYER try to keep everybody eating, man. That's one thing I like about CRYER. CRYER is going to keep it going, whether it's good or bad. He try to keep all us eating, man. That's just the heart CRYER has. You know? So, CRYER, man, listen, man. Just let me know, bud. This is one I will respectfully bow out. Because this guy is trying to overthrow you. You gotta look at none of his family. They don't like him, man. This guy is so evil, man. None of his family deal with him. And it's a reason why. Because every time they try to deal with this fool, man, he always backstabbing. He always talking behind people back. Like he do on YouTube, man. Come on, man. This man would talk about himself, man. He don't care, man. That guy is no limit to this guy, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, he come on and he talk about, man, I look better than you, and that's jealousy. CRYER got to see through it, man. And CRYER, you know, no homo. But CRYER, there's a lot of girls saying, hey, they don't feel the same way he feel. The guy mouth is moving everywhere like a dope fiend. It's cricket, and when they're talking, he's doing it. And listen, Mama Selena, let me tell you something. This guy is not funny. And if you think he is, you're the only one on YouTube that think he's funny. You know, when he do his pranks and jokes, you can look at the numbers. Nobody cares. Nobody think he's funny. Only time people come, listen, and nothing, Psycho. You got to listen to me. Because this might be the last video I make about you, man. Because this is not interesting. This is not, but this is not interesting. This might be the last video I make about you, but you say you look on people pages, and all you see down the timeline is you. All you see is you coming up. But, bud, find one video where the people are talking about you in a good way, like saying, hey, man, I love his content. It was a great video J. Michael did today. J. Psycho did today. Come on, man. Find me one video. All of the videos you see you in is next to CRYER, man. Because you're dogging CRYER out. And CRYER, you built this fan base on your own, man. Don't let this guy come over here and get any parts of it. You see, he can't do nothing on his own. And, oh my God, guys. And Mama Selena. Listen to me, Mama Selena. These guys are YouTubers, man. Don't come over here with this sob stuff. These guys are not going to hurt a fly. We know this. We're just going along with the story. Now, the only guy that I feel, because we don't know him, that hurt someone, is Mucker. Because he's a psychopath, man. You got to listen to the stuff this guy said. The guy not once apologized to CRYER. He say, to whoever I offended. Because that, it hurt him so much to apologize to CRYER. Because he hate CRYER so much and it got nothing to do with Erica. It's the same thing why Psycho hate him. But at least we know Psycho been around and just running his mouth. He's not going to hurt nobody. And Psycho, I don't respect the guy that got shot. I respect the shooter. Okay? I'm gonna respect you, man. You run around here, you're going after CRYER. Why you not going after the guy that laid you flat, bud? Come on, man. You're not making no sense, and I hate to go there, bud, but you got to make this make sense. You're not chasing, you're not looking for this guy, but you're this big gangster. You're this big gangster, but a guy laid you flat, bud, and you're not looking for him, bud. And you're not even looking for him. You're reading about a guy on YouTube. Come on, man. What kind of gangster stuff is that? You're a nobody, bud. You're a nobody, bud. You're nobody on the streets. You sit in the house, and because you can't come outside, I guess the guy got your shell shot. You don't want to go out the door anymore. So you sit on YouTube and hide and pick on people, man. That's what you do, man. That's what you do. You're a user, you're an abuser. You and Mucker is in the same boat. You, Mucker, and Walrus. You, Mucker, and Walrus is in the same boat, but she's a manipulator. Having a piece of man to her is better than having no man at all. She will ride with all the punches, whether she love you or not. She just need that trophy on her arm to pull up and say, I got a man. Because she's not used to really, look at her, guys. She's not used to really having a decent looking guy. Man, look. I don't care no more, guy. Because these people are so sarcastically speaking and always coming, throwing shots. Like, Latoya, you throw the shot in your last video. I don't care who don't like me. You can't have everybody that's not gonna like you. Yeah, we know everybody don't like you because sus. You keep putting sus when you write those paragraphs and you're trying to make it like it's Mucker when we know it's you. So stop lying, sus. Okay? Now we're not gonna go for that stuff, man. And listen, J. Michael and Mama Selena, please stop it. I watched 20 minutes of that video and I can't take any more. I was like, man, they keep repeating the same thing. What are you trying to help Bud get some, you're trying to help this guy get some views, man. You're trying to get your money back, what you spent on the green screen and all the rest of the stuff. And another thing, guys, Psycho come in, he say, hey, man, I was in a hospital bed. Oh, man, this guy is funny, man. I was in a hospital bed. My kids wasn't worrying about me. They was worrying about who get the Chrysler, who get this car and that car. Man, nobody's worrying about those old cars, and none of them was yours. Remember the video you said Mama Selena was sad because she had to trade it in? So why, if something happened to you, she would give it to one of those kids? Come on, man. Man, you don't make any sense. I told you guys, you guys got to, Bud is around now, Bud. You got to start thinking because I'm going to overthink you. Every time you say something, I got receipts and everything. And I can prove my point, Bud. So don't come with this mess, man. Come on, guys. Only reason he brought Mama Selena on there is to manipulate the audience. Now, Mama Selena, you're a strong black woman, but you're not making sense right now. You're not, you and him got arguments on, come on, man. You are a strong black woman that he's trying to turn into a weak black woman, and you're fighting with that. You're like, hold on now. This is going against my character, man. So that's why you and him get into arguments when you try to prove a point. And then you just back down like, all right, I'm gonna let him have it. Because you feel, you don't want, I done seen your type before, Mama Selena. And I'm not saying you're weak. But you just don't want the mess going on in your household because of some YouTube stuff. You rather just let it go and let him have his point. I see everything that's going on, Mama Selena. Got to get it together, bud. Come on now, don't let this guy, man, keep him off YouTube, please, Mama Selena. It's not benefiting your family, man. He is embarrassing your whole family, man. This guy is embarrassment, man. He is embarrassment. CRYER, please, man. CRYER, I'm begging you, please. Don't you ever. I know Erica. I think if CRYER ever do something with this guy, him and that'd be the day Erica would never speak to him again. Erica, you got to back me on this. Don't you let CRYER do anything with this guy, bud. Come on now. Don't let Mucker throw y'all track and make you think he's the good guy. Don't you do that, CRYER. Don't you do that, Erica? You got to back me on this one now. You got to get in CRYER ear. And because the boxing glove thing threw me out, CRYER. And I'm not saying that she is. But it kind of threw me off, Cryer. I didn't know where I'm coming from, man. The boxing glove stuff threw me off. You say I pull up with the gloves and we can... Come on, man. Come on, Cryer. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Please don't do it. I'm the Cryer. Listen, but if you do it, I'm going to let you know. I'm going to respectfully bow out. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to go on the Siri road with you and this guy. Because I hate even mentioning this guy's name, and the only reason I'm back mentioning him is because you said something about him and he started talking back about you. But we don't want nothing to do with this guy, man. He don't understand that we don't like him. It got nothing to do with you. But, Cryer, if you put yourself next to him, your whole brand is going to fall through the floor. You called this guy's name and he still can't get no views. That should show you right there that your fans do not like him and your fans is not his fans, because when he do, and Mama Selena, you say when he do his videos, if nobody's laughing but him, you don't get no views until you talk about CRYER, man. Come on, man. You guys got to stop it, man. You guys really have to stop it with the manipulation. Bud is here. I keep telling you, man, we're not going for that anymore. I'm going to see it. I'm going to call it out. And that's that, Bud. Now, think of something better when you come. Because you got to think in a way that you can say, oh, Bud can't call me out on this one. Bud is going to call you out, Bud, because I can see straight through you. I don't come with no this or that. I come with the straight facts. All right? Hey, guys. Like, share, and subscribe. Because it's only going to get better and better, guys. But we won't be falling in love with a CRYER and Psycho series. We won't do that. And deep down, I don't think CRYER would do that either. But it just threw me off, CRYER, when you said about the boxing gloves. Man, we know your health condition. Now, you're too old to be fighting, CRYER. Listen, and another thing, guys, I'm not going to hold you guys too long. But another thing, CRYER, you got to register for a reason. You got that thing registered for a reason. And you can show your bullets and anything. And that's not a threat. The only thing you were saying was, when you showed those bullets, only thing I seen that you were saying is, I got a registered gun, and if you come up on me, this is what's going to happen. Like you should be able to protect yourself. That's what you got it for. And that's what he's letting you know. Look, don't come up on me playing. Like he should. He's too old to be fighting, man. Nobody's going to be out here fighting with Psycho. Psycho, you do a boxing match and you won. I'm telling you, Social Security is going to cut that check off. They see you dancing around in a ring. Now, I'm going to tell you that now, Psycho. They see you down, I'm going to send it to them, because I want y'all view too, man. Nah, that might make you stay a little more. No! Don't do it, CRYER. Because if you do it, his Social Security going to get cut off, and he's really going to be here aggravating you. He's not going to have anything to look forward to. Alright? Guys. Until next time, goodbye.